execute before that minute mark. Expect a clean 2-man hit onto this B-bomb site. Rather, 2-man defense needed from the Eternal Fire.
Odds completely even as well between the two teams. I am not surprised about that.
Yeah, I don't know how to call this one.
Quick pop out towards B. Seems to be lined up. And with all 5 players here for the T side, SKADE's going to be looking to overrun Amor, though, with the dual leads. He's got 1. He's got 2 inside the smoke. X-Cloud's found another. And Amor keeps it going. It's a statement round from Amor. Wayne coming to B. Not when I'm watching out with my double dualies.
Move in from Eternal Fire. Shot from Woxic will miss, but the follow-up will land and hit the mark. 2 players dead here for SKADE already. Missile cannot reciprocate, cannot respond in kind. It's gone around already, a bit of a tragedy.
Yeah, the early double peak from Eternal Fire, just really contesting SKADE's generally passive style of play. This is where I was getting a little bit concerned about how SKADE would be able to pull through. We saw them struggling against BNE as well. You know, that did go to an overtime. Admittedly, that's where Rainwaker seemed to be the difference maker. He had something ridiculous like 40 kills in the first overtime. Well, I might be misremembering that. It was a long game.
Yeah, it was 30. I think he got 30 something. Sort of middling 30s. Looking at the page now, actually 35. So.
Okay. Not quite 40.
Yeah, pretty close.
And Dreamer, however, will have to deal with Xantares and Calyx, a dangerous, deadly duo. Calyx will be blinded up. Dreamer gets the first one and can actually get away. Xantares not wanting to reveal his position. He was playing inside the bomb site before, remember, so this could be false info. They might be expecting that because Calyx is dead, Xantares might not be here either. Amor on the sidelines. Xantares now peeks out, and X-Flat will be the last executioner. Oh, and so much room as well with ships having been brought down lower. Molotov's going to force him forward. Amor looking to line up the spam, and he should get 2. Brilliantly done. Got a cover as well. Denislaw peeks back to get the trade. But man advantage still very much lost, and Rainwaker might be as well. As a peek comes out, Calyx moves past that flashbang. They are dealing with him perfectly.
You imagine they would have looked at that previous Inferno game as well from SKADE.
No doubt.
Sussing that flank out, sussing the lurking presence. 2-2 split here for Eternal Fire, and only 2 that remain here for SKADE, so they have to go pound for pound, find these kills nice and quick.
Oh, Denislaw looks away. This might be the CT's turn. Remember, we just saw the name. I'm not sure if we actually saw the dome up ahead. And as he peeks up, well, X-Cloud's got it for free, courtesy of the scope tunnel vision. 6-0 Eternal Fire will continue to dominate. And Michael, I just went back to... Well, they are getting a little bit faster, though, and with 2 players being the only one. Oh my god, they flash peek into it. What? Rainwaker gets it just by sheer virtue of will. Grenade is good as well. He flash peeked into 3 players when there are 2 players. Oh man, that's bold.
I don't know if that's bait or not. They made 1 step second middle. Now is the cue for the flash, but they were so ready for it. Now converging A.
Calyx gets the first kill, immediately finding the second duel, but he can't win it. Dreamer will have the opportunity to plant the bomb because of it. Now grenade going down. No. Okay, I thought for a second there was going to be a grenade, but Denislaw instead is on the flank. The Woxic should be a freebie. X-Cloud's already gone. Denislaw has found the only flaw in Woxic's defense so far. And SKADE, what looked like it could have been a disaster. I think Simple actually popularized that peak a little bit as well. Like I definitely have seen that in a Mahone video about now. Xantares with a flashbang peeks forward, only good for 1, but X-Cloud's the real Viper in the nest. Comes up with 2 now with Amor rotating back in. This should be a good time for Calyx to put up a show, but Calyx just quiets down.
Weird plant. Very hard plant for Amor to deal with. Does have full belt of util, so can isolate these fights.
Oh, he just gets the first one for free.
A whole lot more interesting.
Oh, flashbang might be able to catch out Amor. Amor's fully... Dreamer is fully blinded. Amor, as he's moving back towards the pit, he's going to have a Molotov as well to force the man out of position. Peek forward from Dreamer, but he gets the duel. Wins it out. SKADE will get their second.
Been a lot of A plays, a lot of apartments drops in from SKADE, and it's been mixed bag.
Flash is coming their way. Santara's gonna want it done. Maybe he can get more though. Gets the first one. Even resets because the player was going through that Archer's smoke, and now Santara's back on the site. Xcloud's found one, but do they realize Bubble is nearby? Bubble peeking back into Emor, and Emor is fully ready. Eternal Fire already with the tent set up for them. The only thing that can stop them from getting it is a big performance from Denislaw only now, as Rainwaker also goes back to where the rain comes from, right up above.
Nestled into the bomb site. One on the high ground, one on the low. Oh, Xantares. Side offered up. Denislaw just catching little glimpses. Realizes
first.
Yeah, reads the setup. It's like, this guy's constantly jiggle peeking. He's exposed short. He has to have somebody else watching for him.
Then turns out, yeah, they're there. But right now, Xantares has actually noticed 3 players here. Might be a call to rotate away, but Ships peeks out. He's got 2. Very similar position to where Emor was, like you mentioned. And well, very similar result as well. Ships will clean up 3, and with this, it's only Calyx and Xcloud. Xcloud got 2, though, and suddenly it becomes relevant again. They know Dreamer's far away. It's a one-on-one on the site itself. Dreamer is very low. The call's been made. Rainwaker, the main threat to deal with, but isn't that just always true? Xcloud does have the bomb. 40 seconds to chew through Xcloud. That's up on top of the coffins. Rainwaker's gonna go for a peek soon. Xcloud's so damn low. No armor. One bullet might just be enough to take him down as well. He needs the instant headshot, and he's not gonna get it. Instead, Rainwaker closer to the seconds. The utility being chucked in. Bubble's been traded very quickly though, and these A site players are not going to be there in time, but they might not need to be. Denislaw still great position, and Xcloud and Calyx both don't have that Kevlar. Woxic might have wanted to switch out for Galil. He does so now, and with the bomb being planted, at least it's extra money guaranteed. But Xcloud, as he backs off, he's really hoping that Woxic can cover off the angle. Spots out the first. Denislaw is a freebie. Woxic's getting close to the smoke. Phases it out, but can't get the kills. Xcloud is putting up a fight, but he's had to reload. Now with 2 players. A fake Galil flash and a headshot onto Dreamer. It gets close, but 35 bullets just aren't enough.
That, it seems like such a hero.
With Ships at the same time. Molotov chucked forward. Ships is getting ready for the retake utility, but the flash is good. Bubble fully blind, forced off, and now brought down as well. The shot not landing from Denislaw. He doesn't even attempt it. Ships will find 1 in the meanwhile. Makes it 2 through the smoke. And he's bought a lot of space and a lot of advantages. Admittedly, they both traded out. What? Did Xantares just keep the spray going and he happened to kill Denislaw?
Yeah, Denislaw was tempted by the idea but didn't commit to it. Xantares still punished.
Ooh, Calyx slightly brushed by death. Remember, Dreamer does have an incendiary. You can chuck that in, and that's exactly what he's going for. No, rather, it's a smoke right now. He'll be very late in throwing the incendiary out, so Calyx given a lot more room, but Dreamer has him walk right into his crosshairs. Xantares has been good for 2 so far. Flashbang barely catches him. Dreamer walks into, rather, Rainwaker walks into his crosshair, and Xantares brought down.
Yeah, they have the kids as well. He's like, this guy's still spamming. He's still hanging around. I don't feel comfortable throwing this utility.
Denislaw's heard the footstep forward. It's a similar position as Xantares, but he's only good for 1. That might be all they need, though, with a player deep inside pit. Dreamer doesn't have a Molotov. That Molotov's not going to spread to the very back of it. Calyx still has him forced out, but Dreamer wins the duel somehow. It goes his way, and he's just not being forced to move out. The missed Molotov coming back to bite them. Otherwise, this round could have gone their way. Woxic now in a one-on-one on the site, but that's even got 2 more players coming in from the sides, closing in on him. A little bit too damn quick.
Yeah, swift moves, but SKADE were swarming him fully.
This time, no one aggressing. We're not going to see anyone watching out for this boost. Nothing of the sort, but it looks like they might be ready for a retake. Flash? No. Even that, Rainwaker did move off the position momentarily. 40 seconds, though, and information is going to be needed soon. Bubble looking to peek out. This flash could be deadly if it's thrown now, but he doesn't even need it. They've got 3 kills to mitigate the push, and this push has been ended right before it starts. Rainwaker, at least they know that there is another player here. They know that the flashbang was thrown, but it doesn't matter. SKADE's just gone and found double digits.
Yeah, they were.
They can't actually move out and And try and get a quick clear out towards arches.
Bubbles alone. No util. Trapped in a corner deep E, and they hold for Denislaw's free aggression.
Wax is caught and got 2 in the meanwhile. Now they're going back, and Bubble is going to take this opportunity to aggress himself. Calyx is watching for him, but no, Calyx will reveal himself a little bit too late. Still able to get the kill. Wanted to secure it, so he baits out his teammate, but now Shivs has a 1-on-2. Bomb being planted now is planted. Imor ready. Shivs had made too much noise, and Eternal Fire get there 14. Speaks out. Doesn't actually spot anyone. I think he might have maybe seen a leg, but Denislaw is the one who actually finds Woxic, drops the bomb while he's at it. 35 seconds. Shivs has plenty of time to peek backwards, but Imor actually finds a kill and a second on top. Suddenly contestable, but 2 players on the bomb site still so hard unless they go run back to B. They have time for it, but they decide against it. Calyx is in mini pit. They think that's all they need. They think this might even be clear. They're moving on to the bomb site. Rainwaker reveals himself. Dreamer's the one with 2, and Calyx has to do it all on his own. Gets the first 14 seconds. Will be looking to plant, and as he does so, comparatively in the open, push through the smoke, and Calyx will intercept it. Bubble hits the deck. Oh, but it misses. It misses. This might be the opportunity for them to start moving in onto the bomb site, but the problem is 2 players are rotating over. Denislaw will take the first peek, but Xcloud gets him before he can fire off. Shivs might be unexpected, but Bubbles already dropped the bomb. 18 seconds on the clock. They're waiting for the flash to pop off. Nade goes out, beautifully placed. So much damage, and Shivs is gone. Bubble as well, all the way back in CT. Eternal Fire are fighting for 16, and they're doing so nicely, but 8 seconds, and Bubbles dropped the bomb. He's dropped the bomb. They've got the round. SKADE will find 17.
It's just full panic here for Eternal Fire.
Important, not just for rounds reasons. No, goes out with arches. Zantares has a one-way, but it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Dreamer yet to reveal. Molotov's gonna force him to rotate off, and Calyx is expecting that Denislaw to cover, but can't hit the shot. Bomb can at least go down. A rare plant. And a rare disadvantage in the after plant for SKADE as you go into a 2-on-1. There's a low. Nade. Can't find anyone. Pablo gets the first. They're peeking forward. The adjustment is instant. Suddenly they're bringing it right back, but Woxic in a 1-on-1. Denislaw on the other side. Both having good performances from time to time, but Denislaw will not lose the shot. Woxic just didn't have the patience, felt like he had to make the move.
A flawless
trying to push forward through that smoke. Xcloud on the other side, though, not taking an aggressive angle, hoping that he goes by uncleared, but Bubble checks it.
Dodging flash for far too long. 2 players left to pull things back for Eternal Fire, and I don't fancy their chances. They've got deep construction control. This smoke is so disruptive.
And look at the flank coming in from Rainwaker. Look at it, because that is going to spell D-O-O-M, doom.
That's it.
Calyx.
No shot.
He's gone. Doesn't matter if you started off with the advantage. Doesn't matter how many advantages you've had. Eternal Fire. Seemed like this game was theirs multiple times over, but at the end of it, the W... Wait to see. Zantares adjustment is good. Second player has already been spotted, but now he's getting back up from heaven, and a second player coming in from the locker room. Denislaw good for the first. Rainwaker in the meanwhile has been forced to drop down as he's fading away. Will actually contest down against 2. Imor and Zantares both getting a kill apiece. One and outside, one right here, and Imor now covering for the retreat of the CTs in onto B. But the bomb is there, and it has been planted, but these Ts are divorced from each other, very heavily separated. Dreamer trying to punish, moves in. Xcloud is gone, and the smoke onto double windows might just be able to give Bubble the space necessary.
10-second defuse, though. No kits here for the CT, so once those double doors open up, they have to try and bodyguard. Dreamer just immediately decapitates. Calyx never stood a chance, and Zantares can't land it either. Bubble sticking it all the way. Dreamer
got a quick pop out towards outside, and maybe even lurk into heaven. The big if, depending on whether or not he can find anything over here. Denislaw gets the first. Zantares trying to trade. Denislaw just makes it 2, and Bubble gives us a nice little PG-rated screen of that.
He just sat inside of the smoke, seeing if anybody pushes through main, but not to be. Imor has snuck out the vent. It doesn't seem like they're too aware of this, but decent setup. You know, they trade places. One at the far vent and one transitioning to the side. Dreamer will get Molotoved out, but he can escape. Immor capitalizing. Dreamer unaware.
Double on the other side, though. He's also caught out by Woxic as the trade comes out. X-Cloud's got another, and suddenly the bomb site is theirs, but maybe not for long. Ships waits for the smoke to dissipate, and it's going to be happening soon. Rainwaker, though, he's already moved past, prevents the bomb from being planted. Woxic all alone, and Ships doesn't care about the smoke dissipating. Sure they don't fall to SKADE. Woxic so fast. So fast. He even goes for the repeat forward, and there's another kill from the back lines. Immor's broken ground on upper. Don't know if Fire's going to be able to find their second.
Could be 2 rounds back to back, courtesy of these picks being found by Woxic. The captain knows that there's a flank coming to heaven, but does he know that there's 2? Zentaris was not far behind.
Well, freebie's picked up. The AK hasn't dropped all the way down, so Rainwaker can't recover it. So instead, up to heaven does he... Oh, he hears it. He's heard them. He's heard them coming. Zentaris, however, will have the advantage in the angle. Takes him down. Dreamer tagged up as well. Molly flashes. The works coming over towards him, but he's dodged out the bullets, and that's what matters. X-Cloud gets a quick one, and now they headed down to the lower bomb site. Ships has a deagle, and we know he can be damn good with this. Not needed for X-Cloud. He's already low, and an AK recovered. Bomb in Woxic's hands. Zentaris to try and cover. Dreamer pushes out Woxic in the smoke. He's moved out of it as well. It's all him. He gets the first one straight to the dome, and now you know Ships is on the other side of those double doors. 8 seconds. He's committed to the plan, and he has it. Ships now moves outward, circling around. Woxic is playing this perfectly. He hears all. He knows all, and he sees all.
Another round. Another double.
Forward, they're not checking the angle, not expecting someone to have aggressed in. Regains the advantage, and over 25 seconds, that's exactly what they needed. Now, Woxic does pick up an incendiary. I doubt they'll be using it for this angle at least. And with Zentaris now smoking forward, Bubble gets the first. Woxic hoping for a peek out. And as he moves in, he knows the ammo's running out, and Woxic will have to retreat regardless. Immor good for the first. Never mind. Woxic's retreated, but Denislaw might still be able to give them the round win over here. Woxic trying to commit to the bomb plot. He'll be circled in on, won't even be able to dial the digits. 9th round found. SKADE.
Yeah, a little unsure in all honesty. Top hut, where it lands.
Alex is right behind that squeaky door. Denislaw will not find the first. He's going to be traded out very quickly. Calyx, Immor, and Zentaris all hitting the deck, and the bomb can be planted. SKADE, solid start to things. They really needed this pistol round, and it looks like they should be able to pick it up. X-Cloud, this duel is going nowhere for either one of these players. Ships will finally just re-navigate and take the low road.
I mean, he was certainly the catalyst. Certainly what spurred them on to get any success on that T-side half. But a 1-on-4, too much to ask for. SKADE will take it. They can build on the successes from that first half over. And Eternal Fire left in the dust. Likely to see a force buy. Likely to see them try and overpower them, overturn it somehow, making sure it's not so easy.
Only just a 1 on Denislaw, so blinding up Immor is going to be very difficult. It's an awkward angle to be playing up against anyway. Ships finding the first and outside is big. It'll force Zentaris to go out and make a move. His move is too damn good, though. Straight to the head. Denislaw's dead. Bubble trying to come in from the side, get something more done, but Ships has hit the deck in the meanwhile. Dreamer will be traded out as well. Immor getting 2, and Bubble drops down in the chaos, trying to get the bomb planted, but Bubble no longer has that bomb. Needs to go forward, recovers it successfully, chucks up the weapon as well. AK in hand, but not ready for Woxic to be here. Tag misses, though. Grenade should be enough, and the bomb can't even be planted. Really difficult. Woxic is also going to be looking to get some information soon, more likely than not. Ships, of course, still on outside, yet to find anything, yet to commit to anything either. The CTs will need to start rotating, and looks like Zentaris has made his way over, but utility is so low, they don't have any incendiaries. Similarly, SKADE can't say they're doing too much better either. Flashbang deep from Calyx is well placed. Zentaris and Calyx are doubling up on this upper bomb site, just ripping them to shreds. Calyx with 2, looks for 3. Rainwaker's the next casualty. And Dreamer, as good as he's been, it seems like Eternal Fire are just going to be better.
Yeah, Woxic just runs at him at the end.
A little bit more classical Rainwaker positioning on the lurk, you know? Maybe that's what they need. But so many players ready for this to come over. Woxic can rotate soon as well. Even looking to do just that. Dennis Low and company, they're creeping in. The time is ticking down. Alex is peeking out. He is decimating their hopes, their dreams, their aspirations. Eternal expecting the multiple players already here. He's been forced back. Suddenly they've lost control over the lower bomb site. It's all about xCloud. And what can he find? He can find one. He can't find more. Imor comes in from the backstab. He's got both though. And what xCloud started, he can be there to finish up. Bubble all alone. It looked so hopeful, but SKADE not ready for the flank to come in.
I mean, they had to have been. That's the craziest part. He was so loud running right behind them, but they just panic. Just keep moving forward. Bomb dropped at the disposal of all three. Molotov actually pretty well placed. Both of them are cooking. Can he get his hands on this bomb? Where is it? No. Smoke's not quite deep enough.
Nowhere close to the smoke. Not necessarily a role you would always associate to him. Rainwaker generally the lurker, and Rainwaker right now he's generally been dead. Bubble good for another, so they have found a 3v3 and they do know where they're coming from, but the flash means that they're bumping up in the blind. xCloud and Xantares so far removed, they'll be forced to wait quite a while. xCloud with a smoke recovered and a molly primed. The one-way might be able to buy some more space as well. Xantares, meanwhile, is thunderfooting his way towards Mini. Have they heard him? Seems like they should have. And he has revealed his position as well, I do believe. Now he's definitely spotted, but he does get to deal with chips very quickly as well. xCloud now going for the defuse. He's going straight for it. Xantares, he's given the space that's necessary. xCloud barely an inch away from the defuse. And Bubble is able to make it.
Two.
Looking to close out their first ever map win over SKADE. Ships is hoping to stop that from coming to fruition, but Xantares is already connecting. Chips is gone, and right with him is Bubble. Their chances are diminishing. xCloud is waiting. The bomb's been dropped, and Eternal Fire to take it away in 16. A massive.
Just make sure they don't over push. I want to get a flank. They're re-aggressing on Eternal Fire.
Imor should have an opportunity over here. Great angle for the dualies, but he's only good for one. Xantares has to pick up the slack, and as he's trying to pick up the pieces and back off as well, the flashbang not deployed yet. Alex comes in from behind. Very easy, very solid first shot. The bomb can make its way over. Double peek into him. He continues swinging back and forth, buying time for his teammates over in A to make their way over. And Xantares, he's ready. Like I said before, he's got a flash prime, but he might not need it. It's deployed anyway. Bubble forced into a corner with the dualies in his hands. He's brought down to a semi-bonus round for them going into this one, so they would rather be playing from short anyway. Double smoke's gonna likely start to come through as they will look for the cross, but Ships peeks out without it. Xantares will trade, but not before Ships has already got two. Molotov extinguished. Xantares will not drop, but he will fall back. We'll need to find a couple more. Good for two. Make it three. Xantares can't retreat after that, but it's all xCloud. He's inside the smoke. Dennis Law is waiting for a push to potentially come in from short. xCloud, the smoke. Oh, he moves out. He gets that first one. Now he's re-navigating. Dreamer has been spotted out as well. xCloud with a smoke down, trying to use it to his advantage. Behind him it goes. He's waiting. He knows where Dreamer's gone off to, and Dreamer swings wide. Takes him right back down, and it's going to be nicely placed, and he does good damage, but he can't find the kill. Dennis Law down to 12.
Aggressive. Imor is low, but he's looking for a bit of initiative. Oh, I thought he would get that extra info past the smoke, but sits inside the tunnels. Has a player with him. Three players coming their way, and xCloud's looking to rotate, giving his utility over to Imor. Zol distraction here from Dennis Law, seeing if he can pull them away from that B bomb site, but no one's biting. They haven't moved. Flank from long as well.
Oh, Imor's gone. He had to be able to defend, get at least another kill or two. xCloud as well, only good to weaken them up. Eternal Fire time and time again are remaining with two players who are completely divorced from any ability to be able to actually retake. And Imor, I mean, the kind of game he had in Nuke, after that you're expecting him to rock and dust too, with All guns blazing, not quite so much. Of course, part of that is the bomb site he's playing off of, so there's always going to be more difficulties getting the big numbers up, but been avoided. Molotov straight to the green box, and X-Cloud's been forced to go through that. Ships will take him down, and it quickly follows up with utility necessary to take control, but Woxic is taking control through the smoke, drops the bomb as well. Not that he can possibly know that. All he knows is he's made this into a 4v2 very suddenly.
Fantastic work. 2 kills straight through smoke, and he's really feeling himself about this, even almost lining up the wallbang. I think a little bit of extra cover within the bomb site. 2 on 4. Still a tough bomb site to retake, but they've got all the utility they need.
Flashbang lined up. Dreamer knows that if they can get this one nicely placed, Rainwaker can come through with quite a few. Second one's there as well. Rainwaker misses his chance though. Molotov close, preventing them from coming in his way, but he's burning himself, and there's another one. CTs have chucked it out. Rainwaker all alone, and Xantares will overwhelm. Very close, but courtesy of the kit, they will be able to find that third, courtesy of Woxic 3K.
Denislow wanting to hunt for this.
Oh, that flash goes very deep. Denislaw's not able to dodge it at all. Woxic dodges out on the flash of the B side. Now he's peeking out. Good for the first. Looking for more. Smoke down to give him a bit more cover. And he has to use that cover. Unfortunately for him, Bubbles already rounded the corner. He took a while too long to try and duck back into it. Now, bombs planted. 2 on 3. Not the best of positions to be in, but with the positions nice and firmly held by the T side. CTs having no one in tunnels. Imor's running all the way back to be able to pick up maybe a piece of utility.
I mean, they've got full belts, but it's a fresh smoke door.
And time is ticking away. They're going to have to start moving through soon. Double flashes have both gone out, but Xantares is gone. Imor peeks forward. The smokes are just working out way too well for them. There is a time. Dreamer's already won this round, and Calyx knows it. That smoke does so much work, man.
Yeah, just having another one inside of the doors is a big deal. The fact that they're able to throw one down.
Amor is going to be here with the AWP, so it's not even like you're stacking up both AWPs. He's so hard committed, there's no way he's getting out of this one for free. Good for a skill found. Do they have flashes? No, they don't, so Amor might be able to unravel this entire round. Rainwaker. It's a 3 on 3, and Eternal Fire are likely going to have to commit, but look at where Ships is positioned from. Xantares drops down as well. Ships has been able to give all this information out, but will he expect Woxic being late on the rotate? Because if he does, Ships should be able to just finish this round off here and now.
Gotta go soon. No flashes here for Eternal Fire, so there's no real sound cues.
Utility being deployed, smoke off into tunnels, and Ships is moving. He's coming in from behind them. First kill guaranteed. Doesn't even go for more. He's just pressuring them, and the bomb is ticked too far forward. Ships will go down, so that means Eternal Fire can at least save one player. Only one though, courtesy of Rainwaker, just knocking a bullet into X-Found's head.
Costly round. Only one survivor here for SKADE, but still a 9th registered. Be a readable spot. Calyx has to try and get information for these guys coming outdoor. It's not exactly easy for these CTs to make their way in, and Calyx doesn't consider it. Deep spawn peak, how could you? Xantares now out into the bomb site. Denislow plucked out from Plat, but now Woxic, AWP split between 2 angles. There's a Molotov separating these 2 players, and he has to make his move now, but there's no time. Doesn't have the ability to get himself onto that bomb before it's too late. Rainwaker has won this round just by staying alive, and Woxic cannot stick it. 10 for SKADE, and double digits secured. Eternal Fire again have to
boost up and jump up as well. Of course, that means you don't need to expend a Molotov, one which they don't have anyway. And now, Rainwaker spotted out, one-way smoke for himself, and he's going to be able to get up on top, try and deal with this. So damn annoying.
What a nerd.
Now, he doesn't realize that Emor's already way far past, and the smokes are down now. So Emor could try and play around these, but rotations are so damn quick. Flashes will not matter too much, but Amor actually finds the one place where they're able to land. Dreamer and Bubble eliminated. Denislaw soon to follow, and now without that smoke, Rainwaker's got no cover. Oh, spotted. Ship. Oh.
Eternal Fire, if they group up and don't properly clear or don't track this trade down, could be in for a world of hurt.
That CC is so damn hard to deal with, especially if you get tagged up even a little bit by ships over here. Oh, ship spots out the first. It's an easy kill. He even gets a second tag. Dreamer's got this made for him. Eternal Fire fall apart completely. SKADE. Be able to pick up the third as well.
The only liability, the only vulnerability in their setup. They're even considering it from that car position, but they're so low from the earlier fights that it's just not a fair fight. Denislaw moving in with the rest of the squad. Bubble has a nade for that car, but it's not going to be enough to finish off the job. X-Cloud's close on the angle as well. They just have to go in dry.
And oh, he's just got the first shot in. Bubble is going forward. It's a full crossfire with Woxic as well. He gets some good damage and kills, but Woxic's the one left in the corner. There is no a kit available for Bubble, but he needs the bullet to the head. He'll finally find it, but the bomb, it sticks way too far. It should pop before he can get the defuse, but right at the nick of it.
Keep the lights on. Keep them in this.
Woxic's got another on top of it as well, so those lights are definitely staying on for a while longer, but no, not a Femur! Ends up flubbing his entire spray. Gives up his life for nothing. Now remember, there is no one on the bomb site, so this long hit's going to be relatively unthreatened as long as they can get the smokes down in time. Calyx has made the call. I don't want smokes. I just want to face them.
A little dangerous to take that fight, but even still, make sure that these ops do transition and get saved here by SKADE. Double ops will be retained, but like if you really want to hammer this in, disrupt the flow of money here for this Bulgarian roster, you have to be able to hunt a couple of these players down. Rainwaker fancied the peak, but Zentars was already holding it. Doesn't need no scope. It's both.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't need a scope. One of the reasons why Eternal Fire has been finding so much more space, being able to work these angles so much better, be able to have so much more control in mid and B.
Yeah, certainly could play a factor. You can see X-Cloud as well trying to divert some attention over to B, but Emor's trying to pace in with these flashes. Right now, Denislaw cannot peek, but still finds the timing, and Bubble's there to reinforce. Trades non-existent here for Eternal Fire. They're falling like flies all over the map, and Calyx, the last man that stands between them and a potential showdown appearance, a potential finals appearance. It won't be. Instead, SKADE will take it 2-1, and they close things out.